Time to earn your bread, Grunts.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We got a 39-3 team deathmatch on standoff, and the class setup I'm running is the Ballista with the ballistic CPU, fast mags, and FMJ. My secondary is the Cap 40 with fast mags. This is a really great class for flanking, but it also gives you some long range capability. The Cap 40 is actually really, really good. I don't really think it's overpowered because it has such a shallow clip, and if you're not firm on the thumbstick, it'll actually be really hard to stay on target. But other than that, I really don't think it's overpowered. I think it's one of the better weapons in the game, and one of the better balanced weapons, aside from maybe Akimbo. But the kill streaks I'm using are the sentry gun, which is very good. A lot of people don't realize how good the sentry gun actually is. The sentry gun is very good at forcing people to go the direction you want. As you'll see later in the film, I actually put it down on this street here, and it forces the enemy team to either go through the house or go behind the green tank. I don't really know the callouts, I'm sorry, but it forces them to have to take one of two routes instead of one of three, and it's just a great way to kind of force people to play the way you want them to play. The second kill streak I use is the Hellstorm missile. I usually run the Lightning Strike, but that's on domination. I like the Hellstorm missile for team deathmatch because it's great for getting campers, and it's great for stopping rushes and things like that. And then the third kill streak that I'm using is the HK drone. I really like the HK drone for domination as well. It seems that if the enemy is capping one of our flags, if I wait and I throw my HK drone, then it always seems to kill the people capping the flag almost instantly. So I don't know if it seats out certain people based on what they're doing, but if so, that's actually pretty cool, and I almost always get a double kill with it because there's usually two people proning on the flag. But anyway, the playstyle I'm using is a very aggressive flanking playstyle. There's a lot of benefits to this playstyle, and there's actually some pretty serious cons as well, but if you know what you're doing, it's not a bad playstyle to use. The pros of this playstyle are it's really easy to get behind enemies if you know how to read the spawns and read enemy positions, and to do that you just have to know where your teammates are, and that'll give you a rough idea of where the enemies might be, and then from there it's kind of trial and error. It's a bit of a guessing game until you get used to knowing the high traffic areas and where people are most likely, or more likely to go. And then of course, since I have a sniper, I can actually take out people from windows and take out campers that are sitting on rooftops and things like that. I generally try not to play an aggressive sniper. I don't think quickscoping is reliable enough. I almost ran into that claymore. I caught it at the last second. I don't rely on quickscoping that much. I kind of look down upon it because it's really just abusing game mechanics. It's not really anything skillful, in my opinion. I think that zooming in and quickly acquiring the target and drag scoping is much harder and much more skillful than just using auto aim to automatically give you a kill shot. Now, this playstyle's cons are that you don't have really any kind of medium range. The Cap 40 can be accurate if you have a nice firm thumb and you're not shaky, but it does have a shallow clip and the damage drops off at range. So at medium range, you have to be pretty lucky and land quite a few shots to get a kill. Here's my second death right here. Ugh. But at close range, obviously, it's very supreme. And then the ballista, if you're not very good at close range sniping and you're not very good at medium range, maybe you play on too low of a sensitivity or you just kind of get disoriented, then using the ballista for this kind of playstyle is kind of not good. You could replace the ballista with a more accurate weapon. I would suggest something like the M27. Because the M27, if you pulse the trigger, especially if you have a silencer on it, if you pulse the trigger, it will stay almost 100% accurate, and you can actually almost like snipe people with it. Although it's weak, you hit so many more shots. But I like to run the sniper just because I encounter more people at close and long range than I do at medium range, it seems. So that's why I like to run the ballista. Um, the video is actually a little bit laggy because I recorded this new theater. I was streaming at the time that I got this gameplay, so my PVR was busy doing that, so I couldn't record. And then I happened upon this gameplay, and I was like, okay, I gotta put that up. Anyway, this is the last step, guys. I hope you got some good tips. Hope you appreciate it as much as I appreciate the views. Please like, subscribe, and see me on Twitter at BossOnVids. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.